Okay, it's Wednesday. That means there's a brand new weekly challenge. Let's see what's in store for us on Blood and Ice. Get the loot, get out. Okay, yeah, I think I'm familiar with this one. It's blazingly hot outside, so it's nice that the game is working to cool us down a little bit. Yes, this is a very good set of missions, if I recall. Nice big maps. None of those ones where it's just sort of you starting off right next to a bunch of walkers and it's just, well, just spend one turn gunning them down and that's the mission. There's actually some strategy involved. Yeah, and I remember these being a pretty good challenge. So this is, yeah, happy to see this one sort of in the rotation again. Slightly unseasonal, but all right, okay. So for this one, Glenn obviously is a good choice because we've got some tough characters. He's a scout, so he can take them out easily, and of course he can search something and still have an action left. Everybody else, I mean, ranged characters definitely very much viable on these kinds of missions. Lots of space, a couple of blind spots though. So get to know the geography of the map. It's not too tricky though. There is definitely a threat counter, so you might want to take somebody with a threat reducing weapon to help counter that. Of course, that new scout weapon, the Sawtooth Spike, I think it's called, which is available through the seasonal event, that can help you. If you don't have a weapon yet that can reduce the threat, get those 200 seasonal event tokens and grab that thing. It looks like a superb weapon. Maybe something that might even replace my beloved bayonet rifle, which Glenn, of course, is using right now. It sounds fantastic. You get an extra charge point, with a kill, and you reduce the threat count. It's just absolutely fantastic. It really sounds great. So I would recommend that. So for this, we've got a little bit of moving around, and then we've got to unlock that gate. So let's see. I mean, you could get a shooter up there, or a scout, because they can move quickly. Alternatively, you might want a bruiser, because they can take any hits if any walkers happen to get too close. I think weapons that can cripple, immobilize, or otherwise hinder the movement of any walkers is good. The bulldozer shotgun is actually kind of good, where you've got your back against the wall and you've got to fight off waves of walkers. So just like I did there with Rosita, maybe that's something that you want to consider. But yeah, I think definitely having ranged characters for this kind of thing, ranged characters who can take down several enemies at once. So, hunters, maybe shooters, if you're sure that you're going to be able to kill a couple each turn and get those charge points up. Maybe Yumiko would be a good leader. Icy Graves kill all the walkers. Okay, well this is pretty straightforward. Again, you've got a lot of room to play with. So many maps where you're starting on top of the enemy. This is not one of them. I think really you could have all ranged characters just blast away from a distance. You got a couple of turns before those walkers are on top of you, which means that you've got some leeway. Yeah, maybe Rick may be a good choice, perhaps, but you're maybe not going to get everyone's inspiration level where they cause more damage and have a better chance of getting charge points up to maximum by the time you complete this, this mission. So don't know, I'd definitely bring the harpoon gun, anything that can cripple the enemy. If you've got that, that's great. But yeah, whatever you've got, ranged weapons, just pick your favourite characters, chuck them in there, and watch them go. Okay, who have I got? Tell you what, Rosita, we're swapping you out for Princess. She's a better character. What can you say? And she's a bit cooler as well. I mean, she's better in the game, but also in the show, she's kind of pretty interesting as well. So, yeah. Oh, good to know that Glenn is occasionally still doing his weird shuffly thing. Like, I thought they were going to sort that out, but they don't seem to have, and I'm on board with it. I really am. I think it's kind of funny. It's kind of immature to laugh at it, but it is. It's just funny. So we're searching these snow piles. Obviously, Glenn, good choice, because you can search snow piles, still have a action left. This is maybe the toughest map of the lot, because you've got threat counter, you've got bad guys just appearing left, right, and center as well. You definitely need characters who can take on multiple enemies and kill them in a one-er. So pretty tough choice. Having weapons that can cripple the enemy is always good, slowing down their movement, but there's just so many just sort of pour in, and it's hard to take your time because that threat counter just keeps on building up and you're getting surrounded from all sides. So yeah, maybe who starts off charged? Warriors. Don't know if they'd really be the best choice. Maybe if you've got wide arc weapons with the warriors, you can take out a couple of enemies all at once, and maybe they would be a good choice. You know, maybe bruisers as well. But you really want to get searching those snow piles so you don't get surrounded. What do we? Winter walk, get to the end. Don't forget to use your supports as well. I mean, I've got dog. I've not had to use my supports just yet. What the heck, why not? Ah! You know, but it makes a big difference. Yes, if you have dog, who I think is the easiest, who's the support you're most likely to have acquired at this point, he slows the enemy down by, you know, down to one movement point. Doesn't sound that great when most of these guys only move 2 spaces anyway, but it makes a difference. It really does. Here's another one where we're clearing a path. I think ranged characters, just so that you can engage those walkers early. There's not much risk of getting flooded on that last mission. You know, you're not going to be swamped by walkers. So you can certainly have heavy hitters like shooters as your team. Frost boss kill the boss walker, okay, and it is a tank. Let's see, so where is he? Starts off hidden. Now, the interesting thing to see will be if this mission ends when he is offed. Yes, that unlocks the exits. Shooters, scouts, I think would be a good choice for this mission on higher levels. They can cause damage and they can move quickly, which is great. You kind of want to do that before that threat counter builds up. There's no great shakes on that one. And there we go. That's what we have to do for the Blood and Ice weekly challenge. This is a good mission set. Lots of room to maneuver, lots of different ways to approach it. Yeah, I like this mission set, and it's helping me cool down. Just looking out the window at the moment is making me warm up. We've got some blazing sunshine here. Oh, yes, blast grenades. Oh, kill walkers with a bruiser. Okay, better do some with a bruiser then. But that's the end of this video, and as ever, thank you for watching.